Thursday last week, Gabriel Nderitu was confident his twin-seater aircraft was ready for trials, a step that would either elevate him to a pioneer in aircraft manufacturing in Kenya or leave him trying. But he encountered the first challenge at his backyard. The plane would not fit into the truck he had hired to transport it to Kangundo for the trials. Fortunately, the aircraft is also detachable, but the aircraft skeleton was still a wide load to slip into the truck. The rest of the body was loaded into another hired pickup. 5 p.m. he led the convoy to an open field in Kangundo, about 50 kilometers from Nairobi. Though there is no known airstrip there, he believed he could find something that could pass for a runway. Halfway through the journey, it was already dark, meaning the trials had to be abandoned until the following day. Offloading the plane was a delicate affair. But once out, reassembling was yet another painstaking process. When it was complete, the mechanics and the would-be pilot turned the aircraft to face the tarmacked runway. But Gabriel and his team did not anticipate the mishap that followed. The plane collapsed. But that did not mean the end of the road. The mechanics did their part to restore it. And then the IT specialist turned pilot, who admits has never seen the inside of a cockpit, did his. The second and third day ended without much success. But by Sunday, the team had done everything in their power to get this plane powered by a Toyota NZE engine and a chloride exide battery to make sure it would fly.
Even if we are able to make it 3 feet or 4 feet, we believe we will have moved a big step.
So in a spirited mood, they gave the aircraft the push they thought it needed to gain momentum for takeoff. A crowd had formed, anxious to see a potentially historic moment. But just when it seemed ready to take the leap, it diverted from the runway and collapsed once again. Gabriel was heartbroken, but surprisingly, his spirit was unbroken.
I'll go back to the drawing board and design the landing gear better, and also study a little bit more about the landing gear.
According to his judgment, the problem lies in the rear wheels. He says it is clear they can't support the weight of the 800 kg plane.
Mpaka tuhakikishe ya kwamba hiyo miguu itaweza kumundu ile uzito ya hii.
In a month's time, Gabriel expects to be back here for a second trial.
Got quite a bit of reserve willpower, and I think the small hiccups are more so nothing to do with the aerodynamics. They are more so to do with small practicalities like sparking plugs.
42-year-old Gabriel, who has no background in aviation engineering, is certainly not ready to give up on his boyhood dream, at least not after pumping close to $500,000 shillings into the project that has taken him a whole year to execute. Sylvia Chebet, Citizen Live at 9.